Hello, everyone. So nice to meet you all virtually. My name is Gabriella Cray, and I am the founder of Beyond the Logo Brand Marketing Agency. We are a brand marketing agency founded here in Washington, D.C., experienced in helping nonprofits become a trusted resource and build deep relationships in their community through digital marketing, professional development, and community engagement. One of the ways we do this is through social media. And today I want to talk to you about figuring out if social media is really worthwhile for you. Okay. So I'm going to share with you three nonprofit social media problems and how to solve them, especially if you are a nonprofit executive. So, if you are a nonprofit executive, you know the problems never end. The list is daunting. There's always something to do and something to worry about, especially in today's environment where grant dollars might be up for question. You're not really sure what next year is going to look like. And I want to talk to you about how to even manage the thought of social media, what it might look like for your organization, and really how to manage it with your growing list of priorities. Especially once you hit that $2 million mark in revenue, you definitely have the capacity and the funds to bring on someone for social media. But the question is how you want to do it, because obviously allocating that much time and resources to any one thing at this point is daunting. Um, and so at the same time, once you're looking at all the other problems you have to solve, like growing fundraising dollars and marketing without overburdening your staff, and you really want to avoid overextending your team and reducing turnover, managing all those competing priorities from different stakeholders and board members is challenging, especially when everyone feels like your brand should grow in a different way. So, considering all of those things, where do you begin to really define what social media looks like for your organization? So, the first place you want to start is you want to figure out if you want to bring someone in house or if you want to go the agency route. So there are a lot of different ways to go in either direction. But the first thing is going to be there's an obvious cost savings when it comes to hiring an organization as opposed to an FTE. You're not responsible for the training. You're not responsible for the technologies and the softwares that are required to do it effectively. And so you really get a lot of the savings, not only operationally, but also just dollar for dollar, as opposed to hiring someone to do your social media. The other thing is, you may not need a full time employee for your social media presence just because you all may not have that much of a fast moving brand. Now, I think if you have a really quick news oriented brand, I could see where bringing someone full time in might make sense, but still going through an agency might be more financially savvy for you at this stage of your organization. The other thing is you have the benefit of working with an agency that will help you to add some flexibility in what the actual deliverables are. Typically, when you hire someone into a role, they're in that role, period. You can obviously change how you market and what your strategy will be, but they're limited to marketing or they're limited to social media, and they may not have the skill set to train other staff members or to engage in community engagement, create event activations, and really develop that all around package to really support your business and your business's growth. So the first decision is in-house or not in-house. And then once you decide you want to go the agency route and you're ready to ramp up your social media presence, you have to ask yourself who the community is on the client level. A big mistake I see people make is when I see organizations look for agencies that can tap into donors and not clients. And the reason I say this is because if you can't connect with your clients and you don't understand your clients and you can't speak to them from a culturally competent lens, it makes it really challenging for you to show your worth as an organization. So here are two statistics I want to share with you. 29% of online donors say that social media is the communication tool that most inspires them to give. And social media drives 57% of traffic to fundraising campaign pages. And so when you're looking at social media and you're looking at the fact that it inspires them to give, what types of content is going to inspire them to give? They're going to want to see that you are connecting with your clientele. And so when you're thinking about that target audience, you want to make sure that when you're looking at agencies that they have experience working in the communities that you want them to impact. You don't want someone who is going to talk above the heads of your clients. You want someone who can kind of tap into their minds so that your clients can become brand ambassadors of your work and grow your fundraising dollars through their excitement and appreciation of your brand. In other words, your donors get to see what you do instead of you telling them what you do. And what's even more important here is that your clients, especially if they are from an under-resourced background, you work with an agency that really understands how to communicate that way. And surprisingly, it's not very common, even in 2025. Having a social media presence also prevents you from having to over explain the mission of your nonprofit. It works as your resume, and it also helps your company to really refine your overall brand messaging so that every single person in your office is saying the same exact thing and giving the same pitch that you can. Having access to an agency means translating your brand mission into engaging content without adding the extra burden on yourself and your team. And then the final problem you want to solve is, how do you measure it? How do you make sure that you are getting the ROI that you want? So, working with an agency means that you get regular reporting to measure your success in a way that you can easily transmit the information for grants or other annual reports. We've helped executives just like you grow their fundraising dollars by 35%, grow their social media following by 33%, and land new partnerships to expand their reach in their designated areas. And so, if you have realized we want to definitely go the agency route, we understand we need to work with someone who can speak to our clients in a culturally competent way. And we also want to make sure that we can measure that ROI so that we can leverage it for future grants and grant reporting, then this is the place you need to be. If you're ready to amplify your brand's impact on social media, Beyond the Logo is a brand marketing agency here in Washington, D.C., specializing in transforming mission-driven brands with people-centered strategies that build trust, drive engagement, and deliver measurable growth. So whether you're a nonprofit executive or leader in social change, you can discover how strategic brand management, innovative events, and community engagement can elevate your mission. Come learn about our latest insights on our website at wannagobeyond.com. You can join our email list. We have a monthly email list that goes out every single month so that you can take the time to get to know us and see if we are a good fit. If you know someone who needs to watch this, who's been thinking about their social media for their nonprofit, and they have more questions than answers, go ahead and send them this video. We're more than happy to support them as they explore what the right thing to do is for their organization. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to join our email list. Be sure to head over to our website to learn a little bit more about our agency. And you can also follow us on all platforms for more nonprofit insights.